Today on the channel, it's all about the soldiers and all about the troopers with the Naboo Soldier and the Rebel Trooper. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for our daily Star Wars unboxings and reviews in 2021 and possibly beyond. But today on the channel, we've got the Rebel Vanguard Trooper and the Naboo Soldier. But remember, for all your Star Wars needs and a whole lot more, hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. So we continue these daily Star Wars unboxings, and right now I'm pulling out some miscellaneous stuff. I've got about 3 big boxes of 2 different sets of every single one. Some of the other prequel sets, I guess, and some of the saga sets, stuff like that. But I have a few of these coin type sets. We've got some Force Awakens sets. So I'm really knocking out all these miscellaneous. So we're doing a little kamikaze, we have been for the last 2 weeks or so. But we're going to focus in and dive into some of these sets and maybe even possibly go in order. We'll see, but we got a lot of Star Wars still to go. We got enough to carry us all the way through 2022. Not sure I got it in me to do a daily Star Wars unboxing every single day in 2022, but we'll keep them going. We'll pepper them in. Maybe we'll do one a week, something like that. I don't know. Well, stay tuned. You guys let me know in the comments what you think. But today I figured we'd pair up these 2 troopers, soldiers, troopers, whatever you want to call them. Basically, they're frontline guys when you're a kid that get killed when you're trying to save the Han Solos of the world and stuff, where these troopers can kind of be dusted by the wayside. But they are cool, and I always love getting good guy army builders. Especially in the Star Wars universe, we think of only stormtroopers, TIE fighter pilots, snow troopers, stuff like that. We don't get a lot of designated troopers, and like a Vanguard trooper and a Naboo Soldier, Hoth trooper, stuff like that. So it's a nice change of pace, and there's probably people that have army built these in the past, and I wouldn't doubt it if there was. But let's do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. What do you guys say? Well, let's take a look at the packaging. Let's talk about it. Let's unbox it. Let's talk about it. See where it goes from there. So let's start with, let's see, this one's number 53. This one's 52. So let's start with 52. Let's go in number order. How about it? So there's the Naboo Soldier. So now, these are very interesting packaging with weird cuts to them. They really stand out on the shelf. A little glamour shot action. Then the coin, of course, everybody knows all about the coins with these, and we'll talk about that in a second. And then you got, of course, the figure in there. You got the Star Wars. You know exactly what you're getting. You got the peg hook, all that kind of stuff going on. Just really crazy designed package going on here. And I always call these the Kmart Star Wars figures, as I'd see these around in other stores, but it seemed like Kmart's, especially back in the day, were flooded with these figures. It's like they ordered double the amount of any other retailer. Maybe that was just my area, but that's always how I remember these. And I was not collecting 3 3/4 at the time, so I don't have all these. There's a lot of surprises with these and some cool stuff as well. So let's dig in. Let's take a look at the back on the Naboo Soldier. There he is. So we got the cross cell down below. We always love that. We got a blur. We got a little tail of the tape. There's some glamour shots, some more Star Wars. And of course, warnings down below. Always got to have those warnings. You guys know how that goes. Let's see what it says here. Species, human. Theed Royal Palace Guard is his status. Weapon of choice, heavy blaster. His characteristic, elite bodyguard, like a young Kevin Costner. Naboo Soldier. These highly trained bodyguards are assigned to the Royal Palace, where they guard the Queen and the Advisory Council, and other members of the court. Their exceptional combat skills are acquired through direct battle experience on other worlds. But they also look like big dorks, I always thought. I always thought like they looked like they were in pajamas. So what are these guys doing? What are they wearing to battle in? It always looks strange to me. I think there's a variant one, or maybe it's a different line, but there's yellow outfits and there's orangish, reddish outfits. So I think there's 2 different ones out there. I did remember that. We also got some cool clone troopers. There's a few other cool ones on the back here. Who's Taicho Calico, number 44. There's some very interesting ones, and you don't see a lot of these pop up. Like I said, they were everywhere, and now they're nowhere. If you go to the local toy stores out there, you're going to see a lot of Power of the Force and stuff, but you're not going to necessarily see a lot of these out there. That's just kind of the way it goes. But let's unbox this guy. Let's see what's going on with this soldier. Let's get down to business with him. Let's see. See you later. Naboo Soldier. He comes with something in there. Up high. See you later. What's this all about? What's this little pamphlet? You guys know I love a pamphlet. I love a cross-sell. I love promoting. I love people that promote their stuff. It's always good to do. That's what you should do. If you're a business, promote your business. What do we have here? We got a checklist going on. Oh, we got C-3PO with Salacious Crumb ripping his eyeball out. I'd like to have that one of these days. Hermie Odal, we unboxed him on the channel long ago. That's a sleeper Star Wars figure that you do not want to mess with, for sure. We got some comic packs, got some Transformers, we got some kitty stuff, but there's some decent guys in there, if you can kind of see that. Very cool. I like that a lot. How about a little plastic prison for the Naboo Soldier? There he is. He's got his very best coin with him. We're going to look at that. Better cut this dental floss out first that he's on his feet. And there goes the helmet. Where did it go? Of course, it went flying out. Who knows? See you later. Let's look at this coin first, though. Naboo Soldier, Royal Naboo Army, number 52. And what's it say on the back? 1977 to 2007, Star Wars The Phantom Menace. Almost got like the New Orleans Saints symbol on the back here. But I have been told if you take these coins to your local Chipotle in the, at the mall or wherever your Chipotle may be, I heard you can get a free burrito for this. I don't know. Somebody test that, find that out if that is true. But somebody fact check that, because I'm pretty sure you take this to Chipotle and you just put it on the counter and you slide it over. Say, give me that new brisket. Give me that new brisket burrito you're promoting. I see your commercials. Here's a Naboo Soldier coin. Brisket me, and they will. Somebody can fact check that. I'm fairly sure that is the way it goes. So now I gotta dig his helmet off. He fell out of the plastic prison. His helmet went flying. Let me grab that real quick. And we're back. We got the Naboo Soldier. We got his helmet back on. We're going to take a look at old the pajama man right here. Get this little dental floss off him. He does have the dental floss wrapped around his hands, of course. And he's got the articulation we've seen in the past with some of the other Power of the Jedi. Sometimes they give us a little bit more articulation. Sometimes they take it back. This one, he's got the swivel elbows going on. You can do that thing. You can do the arms to the side, up and down, and side to side. So we like that. With him. His head moves, of course. His waist moves as well. Legs, Power of the Force style, up and down. But he does have knee articulation. But very stiff knees, but they do move very little, though. Very little knee movement, but at least he does have that. He has the boot cut as well. Nope, no boot cut, no ankle articulation. But I think this is all the articulation you really need in 3 3/4. We see some of the vintage collection these days. Maybe too much articulation for 3 3/4. So much so that the joints are a little weak. It just doesn't work out. But this is about perfect. Just the next notch from the Power of the Force is what that is. I do like this blaster rifle he's got going on. It is kind of one of a kind there. I do like the helmet that is removable. That separates itself from Power of the Force days, giving us a little bit more going on there. He looks just like a guy I see at work every once in a while out in the wild, out in the stores. So he looks very familiar to me, this Naboo Soldier. I'll have to ask him about his time in Naboo next time I see him working at one of the stores. So there you go. I don't know what it says. It looks like it says no tats on his head. So he's very anti-tattoo, apparently, because no tats, it says. So that's interesting. But he does look like he's got his pajamas on. He looks like he just slumbered out of bed, grabbed his rifle, put his helmet on, and he's ready to attack and ready to prevent the queen from being kidnapped, whatever you would do as a Naboo Soldier. All in all, though, as far as an army builder goes, not bad. Get one of these in yellow, get one in red, maybe a couple more, and oh boy, all of a sudden, you've got an army. That's exactly what you got. And speaking of an army, the greatest army of all time is probably the Ewok Army. I think we'd all agree with that. Return of the Jedi, those Ewoks stole our heart, and they've never let go, like a young Rio, as we all know. And we all got to remember that if it wasn't for Admiral Akbar, Neon Numb, and the Ewoks, the galaxy would not have been saved. We owe it to all them. And we'll give a little bit of a help to this Vanguard trooper because he was there on Endor, fighting the good fight. Endor, beautiful this time of year. Not for that couple of weeks they were having the battle there. I wouldn't have recommended going during that time. But once they got that cleaned up, man, the Ewoks were playing drums. All kinds of good stuff was going on. And this Rebel Vanguard trooper was here for it all. And I believe, now this is the black Rebel Vanguard trooper. I believe there is a white version as well. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I remember there being 2 of them. So you can really flush out your army that way if you want to do it that way. So really cool. I always like these kind of things. But yeah, he's a Vanguard trooper. Very cool. So anyways, let's look at it. I was stunned by his beauty. Beauty in package there. You got Star Wars. You got the trooper up there. You got a coin as well. He is number 53. The last one's number 52. He has got a huge, huge blaster in there. And we'll have to look at that thing. Of course, he's got his coin, like we said. And on the back, you've got cross-sells, you got warnings, you got blurbs, you got tales of tape, you got Star Wars, you got everything. Let's read it. Let's see what's going on here. Species human, status, Rebel Soldier, HH-15 projectile launcher is his weapon of choice. Characteristic anti-vehicle division. Oh yeah, we all hate those vehicles sometimes. These rebel soldiers are demolition experts who specialize in destroying Imperial ground and air vehicles. Always given the tough assignments, they employ heavy weapons capable of causing significant damage and destruction that will weaken the advance of the Imperial vehicles in battle, like a good AT-AT or an AT-ST or something along those lines. But let's pull them out of the box. Let's see what's doing here. See you later. See you later. Get out of here. And plastic prison time. Big blaster. He's got that little rebel blaster gun too as well. We've seen that with Rick Ollie. We've seen it with rebel troopers, Hoth soldiers. We've seen that numerous times. Getting the old most out of your molds. You guys know all about that. Pull that out. Helmet coming off. That's always happens. Pull that out. Now let's get this coin. There it is. See you later up high. Get out of here. Oh, beautiful shot on here. Rebel Soldier, Vanguard Trooper, number 53. Looks like a G.I. Joe character here. Star Wars 77 to 2017 Expanded Universe. And I've actually heard about this. The last one, you could take the coin to Chipotle. This one, I have heard you could get anything on the menu at Panda Express. Not just limited to just the Chipotle brisket burrito. This one, you can run the table at orange chicken. You can get walnut chicken. You can get beef and broccoli. Anything you want at Panda Express with this one. So somebody check that out. Take that in there and see what happens. It'll be magical. But this is crazy. This reminds me of a G.I. Joe character is what he looks like. He looks like a cross between Roadblock and, who am I thinking of? Dylan from Predator is what he looks like. He looks like old Grief Karga, but he looks like Dylan from Predator, kind of. He's got that look going on to him. But he's got the same articulation, moving at the arms, of course. Got a little waist. We got knees that barely go anywhere. Not a ton of room there. He does have a holster on the side for his weapon. I do like that a whole lot. But it's very hard to get that weapon in there, unfortunately, but it does fit, so that's cool. This is the big blaster everybody really cares about. He's got his gloves on. It actually fits better than expected. Maybe not. I'm going to have to really play around with this one. This is sometimes these big weapons, they just don't want to settle down very well, but I guess he can hold it, kind of. But he's got good coloring to him. He's got quite a wide stance on him. That's a little bit wider than I would like. Helmet is removable, very similar to the Death Star Gunner helmet. That was kind of helmet fashion back in this time, apparently. They must have used the same supplier. But he's got his green holster there. He's got his vest going on. He's got grenades across like a young Roadblock from G.I. Joe. I mean, he's ready to go all out. I like this figure a whole lot. This is a good one. I'm going to put this on Endor. He's going to be there fighting the good fight with Han and Chewie and everybody else. And, of course, the Ewoks. Can't forget them. Very, very cool one. Vanguard, I'm not sure what that Vanguard means. He's just a rebel trooper to me. But he's a rebel Vanguard trooper. Maybe that means because he's fighting tanks and stuff like that, maybe. But we got two soldiers here. Any thoughts from you guys out there? You guys ever dabble with these two? You ever had these two? Have you ever taken the coins to Panda or Chipotle? Leave me a comment down below. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram. ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. You guys know I got videos every single day. I'd love it if you joined along for the ride. So for two of the finest troopers in the land, I'm going to get dinner. I'll see you guys all real soon.